The Garden of Words, Japanese animated film directed by Makoto Shinkai. I guess it's technically a feature film, although it's very short, only 46 minutes, which is basically a TV episode these days. Like many of Shinkai's films, this one is about doomed love. We open with a 15-year-old boy living in Tokyo who has this habit. Whenever it's raining, he skips school and he goes to a Japanese garden in the city to sit in this roofed alcove and practice drawing shoes, which is what he wants to do professionally in the future. One day he meets a lady there, a 27-year-old woman, who also seems to be skipping work and coming to the same alcove to mainly just enjoy the atmosphere. And after meeting randomly a few times, they start talking and develop a form of friendship, mostly with the boy talking about his plans for the future and his aspirations, but the woman not revealing too much about herself. Until one day we do learn more about her life, and that revelation will stand in the way of the developing feelings. Now, obviously, some people will be appalled at the idea of a love story between a 15-year-old and a 27-year-old. But I think it's done remarkably gracefully. It's not a story about sex, it's a story about feelings, about a connection between two people that is not really physical so much as it is because of their character. I think as such, it is believable. I mean, I'm pretty sure almost every boy at one point in time had that fascination with one or another older woman. And I don't mean grandmas, obviously, but friends who were a few years older, maybe adults when we were still teenagers. I know I have experienced these things, and with them, the realization that fascination and the feelings can never really progress into anything else, that this is all they can ever be. There was that constant awareness that the age difference is simply a showstopper. The Garden of Words taps into that, into this tragedy of feelings that can lead to anything, but they also can't just be swept under the rug. They exist regardless of logic and reason. The film has a terrific atmosphere that's very melancholic but also really beautiful. It perfectly utilizes the short runtime, managing to squeeze a lot of ambience into it. There are many well-edited scenes and montages of short vignettes from around Tokyo, which is something that Shinkai apparently did deliberately. He wanted to show the atmosphere of Tokyo as he remembered it from his youth, and reportedly prepared thousands of photos to help him storyboard the film. It also looks absolutely breathtaking in terms of the animation, especially the lightning, which is kind of a staple in Shinkai films. But most importantly here, also the rain. I think I have never seen rain animated in such a stunning way, and I have seen a lot of animated films. And since rain is a recurring theme in the film, we do get to enjoy a lot of it. Or rather experience a lot of it. I don't know if enjoy is the right word in regards to the entire film, because it isn't an enjoyable one. It's beautiful, it's fantastically written and drawn, but it will break your heart.